Our Coors Light pole winner for tomorrow's 42nd annual AAA 400 here at Dover International Speedway is Martin Truex Jr. He drives the number 56 Napa Auto Parts Toyota for Michael Waltrip Racing. And this is his sixth pole during his NASCAR Sprint Cup Series career. His first pole in 2011, his second pole at Dover. And certainly, considering this your home track, you got to feel really good about being up front for tomorrow's race.
Yeah, thanks. It was a good lap. I knew it was good coming off of 4, but of course you never know, exactly what kind of time you have to run, especially today, the track being so much faster than it was in practice yesterday. But just got to thank everybody on my Napa team. Chad and all the guys did a good job last night of tuning on it and make it better than it was yesterday. So it's always nice to come here to Dover. I love this place, and we got a great pit stall now and great track position to start the race. Hopefully we can keep it up there all day and get back to victory lane this weekend in the AAA 400.
Questions for Martin, if you have one. Let's start here with Reed, and we'll go over to Kenny.
Reed Spencer with Sporting News. Martin, the obvious one, aside from being your local track, what is it that makes the Truex family so good here?
That's a great question. I feel like I understand what it takes to get around the place, and I think in the end, it's just been I've been fortunate enough to have good race cars here. I love coming here, and it's a really, really challenging and difficult racetrack. And if you don't like it, it's one of those places that you're never going to figure out, and it's going to be difficult for you. So I think it's a little bit of both. I really enjoy the place, and of course I've had good race cars too. So I can't really put my finger on it, but hopefully on Sunday, tomorrow, we can go back to victory lane. It's been a while. We've been close a bunch of times, but I feel good that we can get back there this weekend. And, certainly our team's done a phenomenal job the second part of the year here. And, Chad and all the guys have done a really nice job. And we've had some really strong runs lately. So this is a great thing for us, and hopefully, it'd be nice to get back to victory lane before the season's out. And we're preparing hard for next year. Everybody at MWR is pushing hard and trying to get our stuff better. And, we just need a little bit of luck. And, hopefully we can make it happen this weekend.
Let's go with Kenny Bruce, and we'll come over to Randy. Go ahead, Kenny, right there.
Kenny Bruce with Scene Daily. Martin, you mentioned starting on the pole, getting a good pit position. For a team that's been hot and cold as much as you guys have this year, how much difference can getting that number 1 starting spot or a top 5 starting spot make for somebody like you?
It can make a huge difference, especially if we have a top 5 race car. And, track position, as we all know, has been paramount this year more than ever. It's been harder to pass than it ever has. The competition is closer than it's ever been. And, if you can gain 1 or 2 spots on pit road every time, that can go a long way towards, having a great finish. So it's really, really important. I think it's going to help us tomorrow. And if we have a car capable of taking advantage of it, it'll be a huge advantage. So we'll just have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. I don't think our car was exactly where we wanted it yesterday afternoon, but I got confidence that the guys will do what they need to do to it and fix it up for tomorrow. But huge advantage here. Just getting onto pit road in itself is something difficult. We know how tight pit road is here. Guys pulling out in front of you. It's easy to get tore up here, so and blocked in and all that. So it's going to be a big advantage. Hopefully, we'll have the car that we need to take advantage of that.
Go ahead, Randy.
Hey, Martin, Randy Kovitz, Kansas City Star. 2 questions. Number 1, so much is chase. How's it feel to be one of the outsiders, winning a pole, and getting in the way of these chase guys? How important would that be to?
Well, it doesn't feel good to not be in it. Let's start off with that. But it feels good to go out there and this is what we come to the racetrack to do every weekend. It doesn't matter whether it's the chase or not. We come here to be the best we can be, and certainly today we were the best out of the cars on the racetrack, and that's what we want to do every weekend. If we can continue to do that, we'll be in the chase next year. So, at the end of the day, that's what we all try to do. It's all what we all strive for, and I've got a lot of confidence and faith in my team that we're going to get there. It's just a matter of time. So. Use these last 8 races this year, hopefully, to be prepared better for next year than we were this year. And, this time next year, hopefully, we'll be sitting in the chase.
And second thing, what do you remember about your win here back in 2007? What?
I remember everything about it. What do you want to know? Just
the highlights.
It was just one of those days where everything, just went right. We had the fastest car on the track. the cautions never came out when they shouldn't have. We didn't get caught on pit road a lap down or anything crazy. We didn't have flat tires or anything like that. It just, it was one of those days where we had the car to beat, and nothing fell out of the sky and hit it. So I mean, we didn't have any bad luck, and we had a great race car, and that's what it takes. I know we've had countless other opportunities to win when we've had a car that good, and it just hasn't worked out. And hopefully, again, like I said, this weekend will be the time when we have that kind of car again, and hopefully everything will work out for us. Been close here a couple other times since, and it just hasn't worked out. Last year we were running second and catching the leader here in this race, and we left a wheel loose on pit road. So it's about doing all the little things right and having a great race car getting you to victory lane.
Any other questions for Martin? Well, Martin, certainly congratulations. Randy's got one more. Go ahead.
Do you feel like you got a little bit of a home field advantage here?
I don't know if it's advantage. I mean, there's some guys here that are really good. I mean, Jimmy Johnson's won here a bunch of times. I don't think there's really an advantage anywhere we go. As competitive as the field is, as good as these drivers are in the Cup Series, I mean, I think mentally it's a good thing to feel like you're better than somebody else at a certain track. But there's other guys that are good here too and have great results. So I'll just go out there and try to do the best I can with what I have, and I feel like this weekend will be a great opportunity for us.
How far is home from here?
It's about 2 hours, I guess, depending on how fast you drive and what route you take. But this is the closest track to where I grew up, and this is one of the racetracks that was responsible for me even getting an opportunity to come down here and race for a living. And running the E Series here a couple times and running well, certainly in front of the Cup owners and nationwide owners was a big part of the reason I ever got the opportunity to come down here. So that's a big reason why I owe a lot to this place, and I love it so much, and it just means a lot to me.
Anything else for Martin? Well, Martin, great showing out there today. Congratulations on the Coors Light pole, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.